And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. The sure hands, it's Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense goes toss, but guys, they do it running into the boundary. There's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. On, close to the marker, it's Farmer. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
Finding open areas. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's a draw. Running into the open space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work, you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years in Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. The quick out. There he goes. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the floor.
The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys throw the records out the window when Oregon and Washington fight to the finish. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pringle. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. To the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. The give to Davis. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 5 over Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Got a man. It's Wilson. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Unloads quickly. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop it.
Quarterback making checks. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Buys a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't make the connection.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gator! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw. It's Applewhite. Fires on the move. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, "Bore me with completions." This guy will put you to sleep.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Looking to scramble. Fires left. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He'll work his way down to the 28. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the snap.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Pulls it in, it's Brown. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it along the sideline. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will give them the lead.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Gibson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Applewhite. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
And the shot way downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
From the gun, running back on the move. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
He's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figure they might probably give him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving, looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Catch in the middle, it's Farmer. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Richard. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screenplay on third down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they pick the right opportunity. They get the third down conversion and a new set of downs.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. A first down run in the red zone.
The one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Michigan State.
Looking for room. It's Pringle.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. There's a heat. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop.
There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense changing the play. Looking for a crease. It's Pringle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game, Pollock. Let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touch.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Tie game, 4th quarter, you get it in the red zone, and then to have a mistake like that is devastating.
Oh, this quarterback is the leader of this team. He's expected to make better decisions than that. You just cannot have your leader and your quarterback go out and be careless with the football, with the game on the line late in that kind of situation.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there like on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Slings it downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Back to pass on 2nd down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Just keep slinging it. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Barnes. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Gator! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A two-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
Quick strike complete. He is in there. The two-point conversion gives them the lead, and what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock after a short pickup of 7, and it's getting dire in terms of the clock.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Looking to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's caught downfield. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Wilson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.